Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we've got a kind of beer from Rivington Rivington in Lancashire. It's the kind of their Creep Show, a 8% ABV double IPA. Last time I had this, and first time I ever had this, was at Rivington's Farm Trip, their annual fantastic beer festival. And this was my beer of the festival. Above all those fancy American beers and stuff, this was my favourite. So this is double IPA hopped with Nectron, Galaxy, Citra, Citra Cryo, and Nectron Cryo. Citra Nectron. Maybe that's why I liked it so much. I do like Nectron and Citra. Well, I can be drinking modern IPA and not not like Citra. I mean, it's kind of ever present, isn't it? So let's get this into a glass and see what we've got. So, beer in the glass. Yeah, I'm going to say bottom end of Murky for Month. It's got a little bit of that kind of Actimel kind of look to it. It's a little bit, I mean, I just had the Farm Trip, straight up IPA. You can see this has got a bit more heft to it, a bit bigger. Pale, golden, slightly peachy colour to it. A thin film of white foam on top. Excuse me. Swirl and sniff. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah. That's a lovely blend of aromas. First hits you with kind of peach and mango, then something slightly more ratty and musty and resinous. Then it heads towards kind of like an apricot Danish. It's got a bit of sweetness. It's got a lot of pale stone fruit, and ends up slightly citric, and it's got maybe a little green bite to it. A bit citric, slightly fumey in a way. Definitely getting a bit of alcohol phenols, and then nothing off-putting, but yeah, it's a really well constructed aroma, is that? So let's dive in. Cheers. Wow. Yeah, it's good beer. Yeah, Rivington have a very specific style. They're a little bit chalky. I'm not going to deny that. They've got a little bit of bite, but it makes them what they are, I guess. Probably quite heavy on wheat and oats. Quite big chunky lads. These double IPAs. Because the sheer amounts of hops they're putting in these, and there is a lot of hops in this beer, excuse me, which makes it a little bit slightly abrasive, but it's part of its charm, I guess, in the same sense. Yeah, it's not soft, it's not smooth, even though I said probably a lot of wheat and oats in this. I mean, you don't get beers like that, looking like that, if you haven't. But because of the sheer kind of like hop assault, it leaves you with quite a. It's not a burn; it's a bite. It's not bitterness. It's just a fuckload of hops. And that's just what their beers taste like, I guess. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer something that's a bit softer. In the sense that, I mean, it's not as aggressive. Something a little bit more rounded out, I guess that I'd say. But nonetheless, this is a very good beer. I'm just distinguishing kind of within style. I mean, I drink a lot of IPA. I probably drink fucking 90% of my beer drinking is IPA. And I like breadth of style. I've said this fucking loads of times. I like breadth of style. I like to see from, like, last night I had, last weekend I had one from New Zealand, which it's quite malty. Took me back to kind of those early days of drinking beers from San Diego, just the malt character to it. And I had and it was quite peppery, maybe a bit of rye in there. And then last night I had something from New Zealand, from Australia, which was excellent. And then I had a double IPA from Verdant. All completely different to this. This is very much Rivington style, loaded with hops, aggressive hopping, which leads to a pokey, assertive flavour. And I like it. I like it. I mean, it's not something I'll drink loads of. I mean, there's other breweries that maybe cater to my style a little bit more, but nonetheless, as I said, my favourite beer at the festival list. But I would say maybe the canning, maybe the there's something to be said about kind of like maturation of volume. So you've got a keg, got more in there, haven't you? Maybe it felt a bit more rounded out. Maybe because it's a small pack, it retains certain qualities with that softness and that structure doesn't form and it stays quite raw. But I said, not green, not at all. Stylistic attribute specifically to this brewery. And it is what it is. But I said, very nice, very nice. So that's Creep Show from Rivington. I mean, sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a chat about these things, isn't it? Opposed to just saying, oh, you know, like I like IPA, oh, another IPA, Citra nerd stuff. You know what I mean? Same old shit. It's nice to be have something that makes you think a bit more. Anyway, so that's Creep Show from Rivington. Lovely stuff. 8% double IPA. Nectron, Citra, leading the charge. I'm Rob from HopZine. I'll scratch my head. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.